Girl discovered something terrifying while eating. Her mother looked terrifying in the mirror. She looked at her mother in fear. Her mother noticed something strange and looked at her daughter.
Тебе невкусно.
The girl just stared at the figure in the mirror. Her mother looked at the mirror but showed no reaction.
Мам, это же ты?
Что? Конечно.
Но ты же умерла.
Her mother approached her and tried to comfort her. It turned out that a few months ago, they encountered turbulence while flying. Anna still hadn't recovered from it. Her mother's comfort made her even more terrified. Anna remembered the plane crash, and she was the only survivor. Despite repeated attempts to persuade her, her daughter simply wouldn't believe her. The woman lost her patience and took away the tray to punish her daughter. Anna didn't say anything, she just stared at her mother washing the dishes. Suddenly, something strange happened. She tried to call out, but the next second, she woke up and realized it was a nightmare. Years later, she flew again, and the shadows in her heart resurfaced. At that time, the plane was affected by turbulence. Strangely, Anna heard someone whispering. The witch behind her muttered to herself. Her white pupils terrified Anna. Eerily, after reciting the spell, the engine exploded. The plane nosedived, and eventually crashed completely. Only Anna survived. This terrifying experience made her never fly again, but this time, she had an urgent matter, and had to return quickly. The man beside her noticed her anxiety. He said that the flickering lights were normal. After hearing this, Anna still felt uneasy. The flight was delayed due to bad weather, but it took off on time despite the blizzard. She wasn't the only one who felt uneasy. An old woman, out of fear, called the flight attendant to let her off the plane. Faced with this unreasonable request, the flight attendant naturally couldn't agree. The cabin was sparsely populated, and the argument quickly drew others' attention. Anna stepped in to help the elderly woman, who finally calmed down. But after returning, Anna's nerves were even more on edge. She went into the bathroom and took 2 pills, then washed her face to force herself to calm down. But when she looked up, her surroundings had changed. She opened the door to check, and found herself back in her childhood home. Her mother's warning to get off the plane echoed continuously inside the house. Anna listened carefully. A sound came from one of the rooms, but when she opened the door, she was back in the cabin again. She thought she was hallucinating. Then Anna felt someone staring at her from behind, but when she turned her head, the ghostly figure disappeared. She could only return to her seat. The plane took off into the blizzard. David also noticed something strange. He sensed someone watching him.
Ты меня рисуешь, что ли?
When confronted, Jack ignored him and continued drawing. Seeing no reaction, David didn't think much of it, but he didn't know that the drawing depicted David's future death. At that moment, the plane suddenly shook. The flight attendant instructed everyone to stay in their seats. The same situation made Anna uneasy. The man next to her comforted Anna. On the other side, the old man was also comforting his wife, but the next moment, he grimaced in pain and collapsed. The flight attendant rushed over and began administering first aid. At that moment, the man suddenly opened his pale eyes. What was going on?